Hello, this is Charlene. We're going to be talking about set operations and Venn diagrams with three sets. And that's significant that they say three sets because typically you may have learned about Venn diagrams with two circles or two sets. But we clearly have three sets. We have set A, set B, and set C here. So we have three circles. It says that it wants us to identify the regions. So I've already identified the regions using Roman numerals here. And I said that we are going to arbitrarily label them because we could have labeled them in any order. I chose to go left to right. So we're going left to right, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and then 7, and then 8 here resides outside of the circles, but is still part of the universal set of elements. So now that we've labeled our regions, we're going to ask or answer some questions about those regions. Okay, so the first question that they are asking us is which regions represent a prime? And what a prime means, um, you sometimes refer to that as the complement of A. And the complement of A is basically what is not in A. So it's not in A. So if it's not in A, it means that I want to actually mark everything in A out. We do not want what's in A. So what is left over? I've got the region 3, region 6, region 7, and region 8, which is also outside of the circles. But all of those would be not A. So our answer to this question is going to be these four regions. These four regions represent A prime, or what is not in A. Okay, so let's keep going. This one says, what regions represent A union B prime? So again, we have to make sure that we understand what our symbols mean. So the U stands for union, but practically speaking, we can think of it as the word or. Union always goes with the word or. And another way to think about that is this or. It's like you could say, you can have all this pie or you can have all this cake. So when I think about it like that, I think I have lots of choices. Lots of choices. Okay, so let's go back to um, our set notation. Here it says A united with B. So A united with B prime actually means not A or B. So the thing is, though, is that if I want to not have A or B, and or means lots of choices. So let's go find what is an A. It's like A, lots of choices. There's choices in A, and there's lots of choices in B. So there's lots of choices, but I'm saying not those choices. So the only thing that's left, if it's not lots of choices in A and B, then it is 7, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that would be my solution set. Oops. Let's see here. We got B, 7. Uh-oh. Can't write today. Set of 7 and the set of 8. So that would be the solution set for this question. Which regions represent A united with B prime? It would be 7 and 8. Okay? So hopefully that helps you think through that process. Let's go to the next question. The next question says, which region represents the set of A intersected with B intersected with C prime? Okay, so again, we need to understand clearly what our symbols mean. So this is the symbol for intersection. But practically speaking, we should associate intersection with the word and, but also the word both. It has to be in both sets. It also sometimes is understood as an overlap. Now, we actually have 3 circles, so actually both applies more to 2 circles. It would have to be in both would which would kinda be like this little section in the middle, that would be both. But we actually have 3 circles, so we are going to think of it as it has to be in all 3. It has to be in all 3. So let's look at our, picture of our regions. The place that it is all 3 is in the middle. If it's all 3, it's like that region 5, it's in the B circle, and it's in the A circle, and it's in the C circle. So the center of our 3 circles is going to be the overlap all 3 of our sets. So the thing is, though, is that they want us to, um, this would be the middle. Does that make sense? This is gonna be the middle, and but our actual question is the middle prime, which means not the middle. It's like this little prime means not the middle. So therefore, I would want to choose everything that is not in the middle. So that would include 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 6, and 7, and 8. So that should be 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Yes, 4. Oh, hang on a second. Okay. So 4 and not 5 because 5 is in the middle, and 6 and 7, and outside the circles in the universal set also would be 8. So we're literally gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 regions that are not in the middle, and all of those regions would be the answer to A united with B united with C. Okay, so that would be my answer. Let's see if we've got one more question. I think we have 2 more questions here. Okay, so this one right here says, which represent set A? Well, this one's actually gonna be quite simple. All we have to do is just figure out what is in A. Well, what is in A? It's everything in the A circle, so it would be all of those regions. So it would be region 1, region 2, the region 4, and the region 5. So I would have 4 regions that would be the answer to the regions representing set A. And let's see here, one more. We've got one that says that it's B intersected with C. So again, understand our intersection symbol and the words that are associated with this that help us to know how to think about it. It's the and, B and C. It has to be in both, and there's going to be an overlap. So if we have B intersected with C, that means I'm going to look at B. Here's all of B. All of B is right there. And then I also have all of C right there. So the thing is, though, is that our intersection is where they come together. So the intersection is where they are. Maybe use a different marker here. La la la. Oh, oh, what a different marker. There we go. Okay, so the intersection is in this little piece right here. That little section is going to be the overlap of B and C. So it's going to be region 5 and region 6. So that would be the answer. Oops, I want a different color here. La, la, la. There we go. That is the answer to B intersected with C. Our last question is which regions represent set B prime intersected with C? And as is usual, we need to make sure that we understand our symbols correctly. This upside down U, which is not a U, it is a symbol, represents the word intersection, and it is associated with the words and the word both because the intersection must be in both of the sets that are being referenced. It is an overlap between the sets. So this is going to be an overlap between B prime and set C. So let's look specifically at B prime and see what B prime means. B prime means not in B, not in B. So we're going to go over here and we're going to highlight everything in the B circle, which represents the B set. Okay, that whole circle is the B set, except it means not B. So that means that it actually wants us to look at everything not in the B. So everything that's not in the B is now highlighted with yellow, but it also includes region 8 outside the circle. So all of that yellow area represents not B. But our final question is what is the intersection B prime with C? So that means we need to look at the regions that include C. Well, C actually includes all of this, C, all of circle C. So when I color that in, I'm now looking for where is it green, which represents set C, and where is it also yellow, which represents not B. And that area is going to be right here. It is going to be regions 4 and 7. So 4 and 7 will be the regions that represent the set B prime intersected with C. So this is the final answer. B prime intersected with C. Hopefully that helps you think about process, think through the process, and maybe you've learned a little bit more about intersections and unions. So just click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. That way other people will be able to find us easier and find some good math information. Okay, y'all have a great day. Thank you.